Rumi, the 13th century Persian poet, philosopher, and mystic, is widely regarded for his profound and spiritual poetry. His works transcend cultural, religious, and temporal boundaries, offering timeless wisdom that resonates deeply with human emotions, struggles, and aspirations. Below are analyses of some of his most celebrated quotes. 1. Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes round in new form. Analysis. This quote reflects Rumi's deep understanding of the impermanence of life. He urges us not to mourn over what we lose because loss is not final, it is part of a cycle of transformation. For Rumi, life is a constant process of change and renewal, and what is lost may reappear in a different guise, whether it's an emotion, a relationship, or a phase in life. The essence of life lies in its fluidity and constant rebirth, and Rumi invites us to embrace this inevitable flow instead of resisting it. Point 2. You were born with wings, why prefer to crawl through life? Analysis. This quote speaks to the untapped potential within every individual. Rumi reminds us that we are inherently powerful and capable of soaring to great heights, both spiritually and personally. The reference to wings symbolizes freedom, aspirations, and the higher self, while crawling represents the limitations we place on ourselves due to fear, complacency, or self-doubt. Rumi challenges us to step into our true potential and live a life of purpose and liberation. Point 3. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Analysis. One of Rumi's most iconic quotes, this line speaks to the idea of healing and growth through suffering. Rumi suggests that our deepest wounds, whether emotional or spiritual, are not merely sources of pain, they are also opportunities for illumination. Pain can act as a gateway to deeper understanding, awakening, and wisdom. Through suffering, we become more receptive to light, truth, insight, spiritual awakening, which often leads to a more profound connection with ourselves and the universe. Point 4. Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray. Analysis. Rumi advocates for trusting one's inner voice and desires, particularly when it comes to what truly matters to us. In this quote, he emphasizes the importance of following one's heart and intuition without resistance or doubt. The strange pull he refers to could be a calling, a passion, or a path that feels unconventional, but is aligned with our authentic self. By surrendering to this inner guidance, we can find our true purpose, and it will never mislead us, because it comes from the deepest part of our being. Point 5. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Analysis. This is one of Rumi's most profound metaphors for the unity of the individual with the universe. He suggests that while we may feel small and insignificant, we are actually reflections of the vastness of existence itself. Each individual contains the entirety of the cosmos within them, which speaks to the idea of oneness and interconnectedness. This quote encourages us to recognize our inner potential and understand that we are not separate from the universe, but rather an integral part of it. Point 6. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, embrace them, let life flow through you. Analysis. Rumi's philosophy encourages us to let go of control and embrace change as a natural and essential part of life. The resistance to change is often the root of suffering, while accepting and flowing with it can lead to spiritual growth and inner peace. This aligns with his broader mystical views about the nature of existence. Life is a river, constantly flowing, and those who fight against the current are bound to suffer. But those who let go and allow life to move through them can experience profound transformation. Point 7. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about ideas, language, even the phrase each other, no tracings of the self remain. Analysis. This quote encapsulates Rumi's mystical perspective on the dissolution of the ego and the experience of union with the divine. When the soul surrenders to the divine, transcending the individual self, one enters a state of pure unity with the universe. In this state, language, distinctions, and separations lose their meaning. The grass symbolizes a state of spiritual openness and harmony, where the boundaries between the self and the world vanish. Rumi highlights the ultimate goal of spiritual realization, to merge with the divine, experiencing oneness beyond the constraints of ego and language. Point 8. Let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will not lead you astray. Analysis. Rumi emphasizes the power of intuition and passion in guiding us on our life's path. The strange pull may refer to desires, inclinations, or callings that may seem mysterious or unconventional, but are inherently aligned with our soul's purpose. Rumi encourages us to trust these feelings deeply, for they are connected to a higher wisdom that will guide us to fulfillment and peace. This quote suggests that by following what we truly love, we align with our true nature and the greater cosmic flow. Point 9. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, embrace them, let life flow through you. Analysis. Rumi often speaks to the inevitability of change and encourages acceptance rather than resistance. He compares life to a river that is constantly flowing, and our role is to move with it, not fight against it. Resisting change creates suffering, while embracing it allows us to evolve and grow. This notion connects to Rumi's broader teachings on letting go of control and surrendering to the divine will, trusting that the flow of life will ultimately guide us toward what we need for our spiritual growth. Point 10. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. Analysis. In this metaphor, Rumi uses the image of a tree shedding its leaves as a symbol of personal transformation. Just as trees let go of their dead leaves in order to grow, humans must also release past grievances, attachments, and old habits that no longer serve them. This is a call to practice detachment and to make space for new growth and possibilities. It highlights the importance of letting go of what is no longer needed in order to make room for fresh, life-affirming experiences. Conclusion. Rumi's quotes offer profound insights into the human experience, encouraging us to explore the depths of our souls, embrace change, transcend the ego, and live with love and authenticity. His philosophy is rooted in the understanding that life's true essence lies in spiritual growth, surrender, and connection with the divine. Through his words, Rumi invites us to experience life as a journey of transformation, where every moment holds the potential for enlightenment and union with the greater cosmos.